So today we are going to cover REST services, right? Now that is the representational state transfer architecture. What is that? So representational state transfer is a software architectural styles that was created to guide the design and development of the architecture for the World Wide Web. REST defines a set of constraints for how the architecture of an internet scale distributed hypermedia systems such as web, right? And the internet scale distributed hypermedia system, it should have the web. So where you can interact with the HTTP, World Wide Web. So this is the complete development of the architecture. That is called the representational state transfer. That is called REST. Now, after that, we can see here, this is the diagram of REST web server, HTTP response, client, HTTP request. When you open your web browser, it is a client, and when you request for example, any kind of website, www.amazon.com, so it goes to in the form of HTTP request to the server. Then server get the request, and after that it will respond to the client through the HTTP response. This is the HTTP request, and this is the HTTP response. So HTTP, what is HTTP? Hypertext transfer protocol. Okay. So in the form of textual information, it in the form of request, and it responds in that form of textual also. Right? Is that clear, everyone? Now. This is the complete structure, RESTful architecture, representational state transformations architecture. Before we going this architecture, you must knowing about who is the founder of representational state transfer. So service architecture representational state transfer is a style of architecture based on a set of principles that describes how network resources are defined and addressed. And these principles were first described in the 2000 by Roy Fielding as a part of his doctoral dissertation. So when he was doing the doctoral degree, so he found the representational architecture, that is a state transformation. It's a style of architecture based on a set of principles, right? And how network resources are defined and addressed. Now, the best description of a representational state transfer. So it is a lightweight instantiations of the web services concept that is particularly well suited to the properties of smart objects. And it is not just a web services instantiations, but an architectural model for how distributed applications are built. Systems and it around the REST architecture are said to be RESTfulness. So RESTful, that is the representational state transformation. It is a lightweight instantiations of the web services, which we have shown in the previous diagram, right? And now the question becomes, what is REST? So REST in web services. So REST is representational state transformation is an architectural style for developing the web services, right? Like post, get, delete, put. So REST is a popular due to its simplicity and the fact that it builds upon existing systems and feature of the internet's hypertext transfer protocol in order to achieve its objectives, as opposed to creating new standards, frameworks, and technologies, right? Now we move to the diagram. This is the diagram of architecture. This is a user agent that request through the HTTP, and it goes to the proxy. And after that, it goes to the gateway, and gateway gets the HTTP request. After that, it goes to the origin server. Now the server gets a request, and after that it will respond in the form of ABC. Okay, so this is the client connector where you can see here it is a client connector. This is the client connector. Client plus cache. This is the client plus cache where the data will be stored or signal will be stored for some time. And server plus cache. This is server plus cache, right? So this is the connectors. This is the connecting entities which will connect to the user agents and proxy gateways and origin server. After that, this is the RESTful services architecture. This is the REST API where we can post, port, delete, and get. After that, it will goes to the MongoDB server. Okay, there where the database will be stored in the form of textual informations or any kind of semi or structured data, right? Now, if you have any doubts, so please put your query on the chat box, right? Now, these are the services. HTTP method. Following 4 HTTP methods are commonly used in the REST-based architecture. First is get, post, delete, put. Get provides a read-only access to asset resources which you are going to use, and post used to create a new resource. If you are being a newcomers and you want to create a new resource, so you can. If you are using resources and which you want to remove from the database, so you can use it delete. Put is used to update existing resource or create a new resource. If you are using existing resources and update a new resource, so you can use the put. So HTTP methods, and 4 HTTP methods are get, post, delete, put. These are the basic and very important REST-based architecture. Now it is clear to you what is the REST architecture, right? And what is REST, how it is used in the HTTP protocol, and it revolves around resource where every component is a resource and the resource is accessed by a common interface using HTTP, which I have shown you in the diagram. And REST was first introduced by the Roy Fielding in the 2000. In REST architecture, a REST server simply provides access to resources and REST client access and modifies the resources. Here, each resource is identified by the unified resource identifications, global IDs, each having a global ID, which can be various representations to represent a resource like text, JSON, XML, and JSON is the most popular one, right? So you have to be aware about the JSON. Now, what is the state? So RESTful services always returns stateful data. That is returning the current specified state of the specific resources, which is not necessarily and not usually composed of the static data. For instance, I have given here an example, like suppose that our hospital added a new wing, like ear nose wings, right? So the resource representing the hospital, if it is a correct stateful representations, and would then reflect this new building. So any request made prior to the addition of the new wings would return its current state without the new wing. So this will not be confused with the statelessness of the request, and our RESTful servers maintains no data about the state of the clients or its request, as I have shown you earlier, right? And now what is the transfer? So transfer of the course refers to the movement of the data between the client and server. So data can flow both ways in RESTful services, which I have shown you in the diagram, which usually supports a CRUD. CRUD means create, read, update, delete. So these are the operations in addition to request type like HTTP options, right? So this is the CRUD operation which you can perform. Now, alternatively, you can use before this going to achieve. So you have to use set the path before going to this C of colon JDK 7.0. You can install this and set the Java home, right? So alternatively on Windows NT 2000 XP or 710. So right click on my computer, select properties, then advanced, then environment variable, then you would update the part value and press the OK button, right? On Unix, if you are using the Unix, Solaris, Linux, so if the SDK is installed in the USR user local JDK 1.7.075, you can use a CSAN. So you would put the following into .chsrc file, and this is the path. You can copy it into your environment method. So if there are any doubts, so please make it clear, right? So this is for the day. Thank you. If any queries, so please ask me.